Yes, actually, it's more than 16 hospitals. It's about 36 hospitals in all of the Sudanese states right now are out of service. Regarding on-ground situation, the fighting is still happening in different places, including the military headquarters. Just right behind me, we can see smoke, and we hear explosions and gunfire. So the situation is not going, it's not improving, and it's not getting any calmer. People are still suffering from power outages and water shortages and vital necessities. They can't purchase it because all of the mobile application systems right now are not working. They can't buy electricity, they can't buy anything. The factories and companies right now, they can't come and cannot operate very well, and they cannot distribute food in the shops. So people right now are relying on very short supply they have. The situation is deteriorating, and the health situation particularly, with some hospitals being targeted and bombed, and also the ambulances cannot go around because of the chaotic situation. The dead bodies are still in the streets and cannot be evacuated, and it's also causing health issues in different neighborhoods, especially in the Riyadh neighborhood and the military headquarters just right behind me.
Well, also now, considering that you say around 36 hospitals that are out of service, is it clear how assistance is being given to people who have been injured? Because outside of those who have passed on and those who are saying that there are bodies that are still strewn across the streets, what about those who are injured? How are they being assisted?
Actually, there is no huge effort, no huge assistance and efforts regarding humanitarian aid, because the first thing is the access to those in need. The streets of the capital and the whole country is trapped right now in a gunfire between the two generals. So even if humanitarian aid organizations want to aid someone and assist someone, they can't go safely. And actually, some of them were targeted by gunfire, like WFP office in Darfur. It was targeted, and 3 employees were killed. And then the WFP, which is for World Food Program, just suspended all of the activities in the country. So people right now are they are managing their supplies by publishing their needs on social media and Facebook, and some committees, smaller committees in neighborhoods, formed from young men and women, trying to get it to them, trying to get money from outside Sudan to help those in need, especially the wounded people, the injured people, newborns, and elderly people. So the situation is really bad, and nobody can provide enough help in this chaotic scene.
There were reports as well, Naba, of some students that are stuck in universities, some students being stuck in school as well, especially those close to the presidential palace. Do you have an update on those?
Actually, yes. In the first 3 days, the school students of Kamboni High School were trapped in the middle of the fire between RSF and the military, because the school is located very close to the presidential palace, maybe 1 kilometer. They were slept there with their teachers, and they were 86 school students. But luckily, a South Sudanese lady helped them by providing, it's not a ceasefire, but by talking to officials to stop the gunfire till they can evacuate the school students. They were evacuated 3 days after they were trapped in the middle of the fire with no food at all, just drinking some water from bathrooms and from 1 tap in the schoolyard. Other school students are University of Khartoum students. They were also trapped there. Some workers, professors, and students, they were stuck in Faculty of Engineering library for more than 4 days, but luckily they were evacuated just 1 day ago. Some neighbors provided them with food, but the military just evacuated them 1 day ago, and one of the students were killed and was killed and buried in the university itself. So it's really sad, but some people are still stuck in banks and in the military headquarters bank branches. So the situation is not improving at all, but the students of University of Khartoum and Kamboni School were successfully evacuated after suffering for 4 days.